All right, Joe, before we go inside, remember, it's Sean Bean, not any other Sean name, nothing else, just Sean Bean. I really wouldn't want to make him feel disrespected in his own home again.
I've got the stapler and Post-it notes on standby, Joe. I'm not afraid to use them right in front of Sean.
Oh, yeah, I'm wearing a GoPro this session just in case this actually goes down. Not a chance I miss getting this crazy-ass footage.
Trump, please put the stapler away. You're scaring me. I promise you guys I won't mess his name up this time. I want to play this session just as bad as you do.
All right, Joe, I'm trusting you. However, pop quiz, what is Sean's last name?
Bean. His last name is Bean. See, I told you guys I would remember.
All right, let's head inside then. Get ready, guys. Today is freaking session 1. Now the fun begins.
So, gentlemen, welcome back to my humble home. I'm excited to have you back for session 1, as I'm sure you're also excited to be here for it.
More than excited, Sean. I'm absolutely ecstatic. I'm so pumped after listening to some of that lore from Session 0.
Definitely agreeing with Bush on this one. That was some epic lore in Session 0.
Absolutely, Mr. Come on, Joe.
Joe, I
You can
swear
do
to God.
this. You promised. Mr. Bean, Mr. Bean. Absolutely, Mr. Bean. Totally excited to be here.
Ah, damn it.
Son of a bitch, he actually did it. Damn it.
You two are freaking ridiculous.
Well, we're off to a phenomenal start already, I see. I don't know what any of that was about, but let's go ahead and hop into this session 1. Pax, Braca, Bushmaster, and Joel, for various reasons. You've all arrived in the quaint village of Goldcrest, which resides in the Empire of Elysium. Would you like me to give you lore reasons for why you're here, or would you like to throw one out?
Sure. After losing to the cheating Rigamus Electionus, Pax Maradona has come to Goldcrest to rest and earn some spare gold. He used all his gold betting on himself to beat Rigamus Electionus.
I would say Joel has arrived here as part of a local tour he's doing to increase his fame as a bard.
Braca is here in pursuit of more knowledge of the depths, considering this is an ocean village. His subclass is tied to some rather eldritch things.
Bushmaster isn't sure why he is here. He was just brought back online in a local artisan's shop. He can't remember anything.
Very good. I'm liking the roleplay participation. And definitely the backstory info you're giving me to work with. Regardless of the means of which each of you have gotten to Goldcrest, all of you have found yourself in the local tavern, the Salted Dog. What would each of you like to do?
I want to speak with the barkeep about introducing myself and playing a tune for the tavern.
All right, Joel. You approach the front of the bar and see a friendly-looking halfling standing on a stool behind the bar. What do you say?
Why, hello there, my small friend. If I may, I'd like to introduce myself to your establishment and possibly play a tune to your patrons.
The halfling casts his gaze over to you, and then glowers at you. I'm afraid I'm going to have to refuse your request, my large friend. I simply don't have time for bards in my establishment with such a rude demeanor.
Attaboy, Joe, let that little piece of shit know how small he is in this world of big folk like us.
Wait, what? What just happened?
Joe, for a Democrat, you're not too bright when it comes to hard left-leaning things like diversity and acceptance.
I'm surprised he didn't want to smell the little guy's hair.
Okay, that's enough bashing on Joe. Sean, can I hear this going on since I'm also at the tavern?
It's the weekend, and the tavern is somewhat full of patrons having a good time. Make me a perception check to see if you can hear Joel Buckling's conversation with the barkeep over the bustle of the crowd.
All right. Yeah, that's going to be a 12.
Braca, while you're sitting at your table, you can't quite hear what's being said. But you do notice what seems to be a negative commotion going on in between the barkeep and a satyr fellow.
Okay. I go up to the bar and I interject.
I walk up to the bar and slam my hand down. Halfling, are you refusing to serve this fine patron because of his race?
Roll for intimidation of Maradona. Sorry, Braca, because you guys are new. I'm going to let players interrupt a little, where I normally wouldn't let them.
All right, Dice, don't let a Maradona down.
Hell yeah, that's a fucking 18.
The halfling barkeep stares up at Meridona's hulking size. No, sir. The bard is free to drink merry and play songs as much as they want in my establishment.
Oh, well, thank you, my small friend. Also, thank you, human fellow. May I ask what your name is? And you as well, my dark friend in robes?
Pause.
You're playing a fallen Aasimar Obama. There is no pause there. Your skin is dark gray.
My name is Pax Maradona, Goat Man. You would do well to remember it. I am famous throughout the land as an arena champion. Now I expect compensation from your earnings tonight for getting you your silly sing-song spot on the little stage up there.
Hello, my name is Braca. I was going to attempt to help you, free of charge, before Pax Maradona jumped in and took over. What is your name, Satyr?
Nice to meet you, Pax Maradona and Braca. My name is Joel Buckling. I guess I could give you a little of tonight's earnings, Maradona, if I even get anything, that is.
Bush, what are you doing while all this is going on? You've been pretty quiet.
I've been observing this entire interaction from my table. My character is driven by intelligence. Having just been currently brought back online, he's collecting data on his surroundings. However, he's identified these three fellows as a possible contact point for getting him back on his feet and part of an adventuring group. Bushmaster will approach the group and introduce himself as an adventurer looking for a party to quest with. Hello, you three. My name is Bushmaster 2000. As you can see, I am Warforged. I'm currently looking for an adventuring group to quest and make money with. Could that perhaps be a possibility with you three?
You know what? That actually sounds like a great idea. I could always use more funds for my studies.
I love parties. Sure, I'll go with you guys to a party. I can sing and play my lute there.
If there's gold involved, I'm in.
Just to give you guys some pertinent information, as long-standing citizens of Elysium, you're all aware of the fact that almost all towns have notice and quest or bounty boards in town.
All right, good. Maradona, Joel, and Bushmaster, do you guys want to try and go check out the board in town for a quest or bounty?
Sounds good. Let's head that direction. Maybe I'll see some sweet gnome or goblin short stacks on the way there.
Oh no.
Well, let's go, Bushmaster. You're committed to the group now.
The group exits out into the village streets. You begin to make your way through various groups of people and past the occasional travelling cart, attempting to get to the town centre, where the quest or notice board should be. As you're making your way through the market, you are approached by an elderly woman. "Excuse me, good sirs. You look like fine, strapping lads who could handle themselves. I've been looking for my husband for 4 days and haven't been able to find him. Have you seen him?" She shows you a crudely painted picture of an elderly fellow.
No, I'm afraid I haven't seen this guy at all.
I'm sorry, but I haven't seen him either, ma'am. Perhaps we could look for him for you?
For a price, of course. Our services don't come for free with Braca and Bushmaster.
Wow, that looks like a painting of me.
Joe, now's not the time.
The elderly woman looks up at the four of you and says, Of course. I'd be willing to give my entire life savings just to find my dear sweet husband again. I fear he might be dead."
Say no more. Pax Maradona is on the job. Where's the last place you saw him? We could search for clues.
The elderly woman approaches Pax Maradona and gently says, "I last saw him at our home. I can take you lads there and let you look for clues."
Sounds good, my fair lady. We can head that way with you now.
The group follows the elderly lady through the village for a few minutes until they reach a quaint-looking home. The flowers on the windowsill on the outside haven't been watered in days, and it looks like a couple of letters have been ignored.
Well, that's totally expected behavior for a woman going crazy about her missing husband. I move to go ahead and follow her inside.
Couldn't give less a shit about flowers and letters. Let's find Joe's confused fart dementia brother and get paid this old lady's life savings.
We always have to consider the possibility that the old guy could have legitimately just have died somewhere.
Quit speculating out of game and follow me inside and look for clues.
The group heads inside together, following the elderly woman. Once inside, you see an oddly empty living room. To the right is one door, and to the left are two separate doors.
I asked the lady first for her name, because we didn't get it earlier, and second, for the layout of the house and where in the house she saw her husband last.
She slowly makes her way over to you and says, "The door to the right is our simple bedroom. On the left is the kitchen and storage room. My name is Amelia. I appreciate you asking. I've felt so alone the past few days."
Braca, quit fucking around. Come with me to search the bedroom for clues. Bushmaster and Joel, go search the other two rooms for clues or something.
All right. I go with Amaradona to search the bedroom for clues.
I'll search the kitchen.
I guess I'll look through the storage room then.
All right, something to keep in mind as you guys separate. As I switch back and forth in between all of you, keep in mind that everything is happening at the same time, not one thing after the other. Anyways, Amaradona and Braca, you guys arrive in the bedroom. Inside you see a simple straw mattress bed, big enough for 2 people. The sheets aren't on the bed. A medium-sized chest sits at the foot of the bed. On each side of the bed is a simple wooden nightstand with a drawer. Aside from those things, the room has one pseudo dresser, and that's it.
I go look in the chest.
Good Lord Amaradona, can you not leave their things alone? I'm going to go look for clues around the bed.
The both of you notice as you move closer to the bed that you begin to smell a foul stench.
Braca, did you shit yourself or something? I'm sure they have an outhouse outside.
No, you idiot, the smell is coming from over here by the bed.
I go to check out the opposite side of the bed from Braca. What do I see, Sean?
On the ground, tucked up against the side of the bed, seems to be 2 rather large humanoid-sized lumps wrapped up in a large sheet.
What do you see, Amaradona?
Braca, I think we have a fucking problem.
After Amaradona says that to Braca, the both of you hear the door creak and slam shut. Then the room seems to quickly fill with a magical darkness. Pause. Now we go over to Joe. Joe, as you enter the kitchen, it seems like a normal kitchen for the current time frame and lore setting. Nothing seems out of the ordinary, except for the fact that it appears that nothing has been touched in quite a while.
Okay. How do I do this? I want to try and figure stuff out about this room.
You're going to want to give me either an investigation or perception roll, Joe. Investigation will have you basically look for clues and evidence. Perception will have you try to notice things that might be out of the ordinary.
Okay, I'll do perception then. All right, that's going to be a 12 for my perception.
Joe, upon looking closer, you notice that a film of dust has started to form over most of the objects in this kitchen. You know that any living humanoid needs to eat food, and whoever is living here isn't eating food.
Oh, that sounds sinister. Who, the old lady? Wait, the dead flowers outside, the ignored letters, the oddly empty living room.
In the middle of you parsing out the information, you hear a door creaking and a slam on the other side of the house. Pause. Now we go over to Bush. Bush, as you enter the storage room, you notice that it is more half storage room, half office. Inside is a bunch of wooden crates on one side, and on the other is a small wooden desk with some drawers and a few ruffled papers on top of the desk.
Okay, well, let's go have a look at that desk and the papers. I move over to the desk and examine the papers on the top of the desk. What do they say?
The papers seems to be various letters written back and forth between what seems to be the husband and an unknown person. He complains about a series of onset headaches over the past few days and how his wife Sarah has been trying every home remedy in the book to help him out.
Wait a fucking minute. I was in the living room when the old lady told Braca that her name was Amelia. These papers say her name is Sarah. Something isn't right here. I need to go talk to Braca and Amaradona.
As you discover these revelations, you hear a creaking and a loud slam on the other side of the house. Pause. Now we're back to Braca and Amaradona. Braca and Amaradona. As the magical darkness clears, the both of you turn towards the door to witness the elderly lady. However, your head hurts as you witness her visage blur, and you see her turn into an entirely different creature.
Obama.
Trump, stop.
But Obama, please.
The creature snickers at Amaradona. As she can see, he is most certainly awestruck by her striking beauty. She softly and seductively begins walking towards Amaradona. You can have all you desire of me, and more if you just submit to me. You're such a handsome and strong man. Amaradona, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Hell yeah! 19 on the D20, baby. Nobody questions the Donald's infinite wisdom.
Minus the whiz, keep the dumb, and add assery.
Shut the fuck up, Obama. You're just jealous of all my sweet-ass rolls.
Oh yeah, jelly rolls, all right.
Fat rolls is more like it.
Fuck off, all of you. I am supreme.
Crunch Wrap Supreme.
I am ultimate.
Ultimate stuffed crust.
I have the dominant roles of the group. What happens now, Sean?
The creature fails to charm you, Amaradona. Both of you roll for initiative. We won't be using the battle map since the two of you and the creature are in such close proximity.
Fuck, I got a 4.
That's a 12 for me, not too bad.
The creature got an 8. The initiative order will be Emeridona, the creature, then Braca. I will point out that both of you recognize this creature to be a succubus. Emeridona due to being a paladin, and Braca due to being a sorcerer. The both of you are heavily aware of how dangerous being seduced by this succubus can be.
I rolled to Uno reverse the succubus.
Maradona, it doesn't matter if you seduce her or if she seduces you. If you mate with her, she will suck out your soul and you'll be killed.
Damn it, she's so hot though. Well, if I can't have her, time to treat her like the thought she is. Time for some smite.
All right, Emeridona. Give me an attack and damage roll.
That's going to be 19 to hit and 12 damage, plus 15 radiant damage from the smite, and due to her being a fiend, I'll use my bonus action to trigger Polearm Master and strike her with the opposite side of my glaive. That'll be 10 to hit and 7 damage.
Emeridona rushes the succubus and swings his mighty glaive. His strike rings true and hits the succubus. She smirks for a split second as the glaive hits her and the slashing damage is halved due to being non-magical, but then screeches in pain as the glaive glows with a holy light, a tenth of a second later, and smites her with celestial energy.
Hell yeah. Maradona crushes
Emeridona twists slightly and swings the opposite end of the glaive at the succubus, but she keenly dodges, being aware of how much pain Emeridona can dish out. The succubus, having already failed to charm Emeridona and fearing for its life, looks towards Braca and sends him a kiss and a wink. My body, every single inch of it could be yours. All you have to do is submit to me. Braca, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Shit, that's going to be an 11, Sean. Please tell me that works out.
Emeridona, you look towards Braca as you witness the succubus say that. His eyes change color and go violet.
Yes, my queen, I submit to you. You are my everything. You may take me. I am yours.
God damn it, Braca, you made me stop thinking about seducing this thought, and now you're over there simping on your knees, trying to crawl over and kiss her feet.
Now we pause and go out into the living room. Bushmaster and Joel, both of you run out into the living room at the same time, having realized that something is wrong after making separate odd discoveries and hearing a door slam.
Holy shit, what was that noise?
It looks like it came from the bedroom.
We have to hurry up and get in there. Something weird is going on. That old woman isn't who she says she is.
Oh, yeah, the kitchen, it's covered in dust. I don't think that old lady eats.
You gentlemen hear the clang of a weapon and the wail of a screeching woman.
Shit, we run to the door and open it.
You pull on it, Bushmaster, but it doesn't budge.
Hurry up, Bushmaster. Our new friends are in danger in there. Something bad is happening.
I cast catapult on the door itself.
Interesting. I'll allow it. You cast catapult on the door and rip it off its hinges, sending it careening into the room. It rams into the succubus who was standing in front of the door. Roll the damage on the catapult spell, Bushmaster.
Ah, damn, only 12 damage.
Emeridona, you witness the door blow off its hinges and careen across the room, smacking the succubus across the back. She barely avoids being knocked to the ground by it. Bushmaster and Joe, you have both entered the bottom of the initiative order. The order now reads as follows: Emeridona, Succubus, Braca, Bushmaster, Joel. It'll now be Joel's turn, then we'll reach the top of the round again. Keep in mind that each round is only 6 seconds worth of real time, and all of your turns are actually happening at the same time.
Let's see here. I guess I'll cast Vicious Mockery on the succubus. She has to make a DC 13 wisdom saving throw. I also want to give Emeridona my bardic inspiration, since he's going to be up next.
Very wise of you, Joe. Very wise. You realize that I'm the anchor that carries this group.
Oh, you're an anchor, all right.
Shut the fuck up, you succubus simp!
Joel attempts to mock the succubus with some vicious words, but ends up stuttering and saying nothing. He does, however, play a merry tune, and Emeridona begins to feel a well of motivation to take the succubus down. It is now the top of the round, which means it is Emeridona's turn. All reactions have now refreshed.
All right, I'm gonna use my bonus action first and channel my vow of enmity. Fuck this silly succubus bitch! If she thinks she's gonna give all her attention to Braca over there, she's wrong. I'm the most handsome boy here. Now I roll to attack her with fucking advantage. Smart move on the vow. I rolled an 8 and a 22. Now I have a 12 for slashing damage, and then 12 damage for the smite. So 18 damage in total with the halved slashing damage.
Ameridona approaches the succubus again. He aggressively states to the succubus that she is an enemy of the natural order of the prime material plane, then mightily swings his glaive down upon her.
Hell yeah.
She screeches in pain as the celestial energy capitalizes on the original slashing damage. Blackish purple blood drips from under a piece of her armor, and she wipes another stream of blood away from under her nose. She slightly sways on her feet before vanishing and then reappearing beside Braca. She moves to him and draws him in close. She then brings him into a deep kiss.
Bullshit. I'm not
Braca,
saving you from shit
make
now,
me a
Braca.
Constitution
Fuck,
saving
ass
throw.
bitch.
Holy fucking shit, the D&D gods shined on me at the right time. Natural fucking 20, baby.
Wow, nice. Not only does the succubus fail to drain life from you and fail to recover herself, Braca, but you instantly snap out of her charm, pushing her away and getting some distance. It is now your turn.
Fuck this bitch. She literally just tried to drain my soul and fucking kill me to keep herself alive. I cast Witch Bolt at 2nd level. That'll be a modded 20 to hit. And 17 freaking damage.
Braca jumps back from the succubus after freeing his mind from her grasp. Lightning channels in between his hands, and the rune flickers before he snaps it and flashes it towards her in an incredibly violent arc. The succubus is struck by the powerful and continuous bolt of lightning. It courses through her body as she collapses to the ground, spazzing and seizing. Her body begins to sizzle and char. She lets out a guttural screech until lightning and then a quick jet of fire and smoke shoot out her mouth. Her body then collapses limp to the ground, smoking and lifeless.
Holy shit, I think the body is still cooking, Braca.
He gets the kiss and the kill. This is the worst fucking day ever.
Ameridona, I'm not sure you wanted that kiss. I think that kiss almost killed him.
It almost did. I could feel my life force trying to leave my body before I was able to break my mind free from her will.
Well, I guess we figured out what happened to the husband. At least he went out with a bang, figuratively, metaphorically, and factually. But what happened to the wife then? Sarah was her actual name. Found it on a letter in the storage/office room.
Her body is bundled up in some sheets with the husband in the bedroom on the backside of the bed. The succubus has probably been luring people here to feed herself with that fake story.
If she was trying to feed herself, she should have went for you, not me, Ameridona. I'm a salad. You would have been like a buffet.
Shut the fuck up, Braca. You simped for that succubus so fucking hard. Please, Mommy, I'm yours and you are mine. Take me.
This is going to be a really interesting first song to write about us, especially Braca's part in all this.
Joel, you better not sing shit about what happened in here. I didn't say anything about that succubus being mommy.
I can just imagine it now. Joel up on stage singing about Braca simping for the succubus.
Well, that's a good job on that fight, gentlemen. I believe I'll conclude our session 1 there, as it seems like a good stopping point. In session 2, the party will deal with the aftermath of the battle with the succubus in the village. Make sure you level up to level 4 before you come back for session 2. I do wish you gentlemen a safe car ride home this evening.
Sounds good. I'm fucking beat. Let's head to the car, guys.
Nobody, and I mean nobody, is to tell Michelle about the succubus event. Okay?
Never do you like that, Obama. You're my best friend.
Too late, Obama. Got it on the GoPro.
Get the fuck over here, Bush. I'll kill you.
Run, Bush. I'm sitting on him. Get the footage to a safe place.
Well, that was a freaking great time. I hope you've enjoyed session 2 with us here today. We'd really appreciate it if you'd tickle all the buttons on the screen today. Clicking the like, subscribe, and alert buttons help the algorithm get our video out there to more fans of AI President shenanigans. We make these videos for your enjoyment, and the more of you that see them, the happier and more motivated we are to make them. Drop us a comment if you have any suggestions or questions, and we'll try to get back to you in a timely manner.